Hey guys, I'm LaBerk and I do things. And last week I posted a video of some of my favorite blushes that you can find at the drugstore or stores that sell drugstore priced makeup. And I decided to continue on the drugstore journey, and I have some of my favorite drugstore highlighters in front of me, and I made sure to grab ones that you could definitely still find at Ulta or online or in different stores, and that were not limited edition and no longer available, which I found while setting up for this video. I will start from the highest priced and work our way down to the lowest priced. So if that is something that interests you, then keep on watching. Let's go. Okay, so the first highlighter I have is actually a duo. So you're kind of paying for two highlighters, I guess. This is available at Target, and this is from Pixi, and this is the Glowy Glossomer Duo in Subtle Sunrise. This is what the highlighters look like. To me, this is probably the closest formula I have found to Ofra highlighters at the drugstore. They are extremely reflective and have that very wet, glossy look to them. And these are a little bit more expensive. This is $18 for this set, but I guess in that case you are paying $9 a highlighter, which at that point is drugstore priced, I would say. More like on the scale of like a Maybelline or L'Oreal pricing. But a lot of the times, if you get the Target Beauty Box, they give you a $3 off coupon. So that would already drop this down to $15 if that is something that you really have been wanting, but you don't want to pay the $18 price mark. A fun bargaining hack. Okay, the next highlighter is from Physicians Formula. I only have the mini, I don't have the full size, but a full size of this costs $13.99. And this is the Physicians Formula Mineral Glow Pearls. And I have the shade Champagne. So this is what it looks like. A lot of the times you can find Physicians Formula buy one, get one 40% off. You can always try to find like a sale on these drugstore brands, which is always really nice. Okay, here's that. I do like this because this is right here. It has a very, very subtle glow, whereas the Pixi ones are extremely reflective. The Physicians Formula one here is a little bit more subtle, and I like that kind of look for a natural day where I'm at work and I don't necessarily want bling, bling. It's more of a toned down highlighter, but it's still a really, really pretty shade. And yeah, on to the next. Okay, the next highlighter is one that I have very recently tried and have very recently fallen in love with. I do only have a mini of this one as well, but the full size of this costs $9.99. And I'm sorry, I don't know if I said that the Physicians Formula price was from Ulta. This also you can get at Ulta. This is the Milani Afterglow Strobe Light Highlighter. So it looks like this, and this is a very, very intense highlighter. So that is the shade, and it is this one right here. So in comparison, you can see here are the Pixi, here's the Physicians Formula, and there's the Milani. It is a very intense highlighter, and I really like the formula. Similar to most of these brands, you can also a lot of times find Milani products, buy one 50% off at Ulta. It's always great to just wait for a sale to be able to get the best bang for your buck, as they say. The next highlighter is also $9.99 at Ulta. It is actually the one I am wearing today. It is quite a blingy highlighter. This is the Maybelline Master Chrome in 250. This is actually the shade that they did in collaboration with Nikki Tutorials, and it is intense. Now this specific, look at that. So this specifically is my favorite shade. I have tried the rose gold as well, and it also is very reflective, but I don't find that it works as well on my skin tone. But this formula in general is so intense. Like, nowhere I turn can you not see that. It is blingerific for sure, if that's a thing. The next product is from ColourPop, and I consider ColourPop drugstore because you can find some of the products at Ulta, and it is such an affordable brand. This one you can actually find at Ulta. This is the ColourPop Supershock Shadow in Flexitarian. This is a very hyped up product for sure. It is a very wet, creamy-like formula. And there it is right there, swatched next to the Maybelline. You can see how intensely reflective that is. It is like literally wet looking. It is so reflective. This retails for $8, and I mean, it's pretty great. And I hear Supershock products tend to dry out, but I've definitely had this for over a year and I have not had an issue with that yet. So this is where it's at for sure. The next product is a newer product in my life, and it is actually a jelly highlighter. This is the Makeup Revolution jelly highlighter, and I have this in the shade Dazzling. This you can get for $4.49 at Ulta, and it is, ooh, I wouldn't call it so much jelly as like a creamy, goopy kind of mess. That being said, if you want to work with a jelly highlighter, I think this is where it's at. I've tried the e.l.f. one, and it dried way too fast for my liking. So here is the makeup. I mean, it's even more blingy than the two that are on my hand right now. Look at that. $4.49. And it comes in, I believe, 3 different shades. This is just like the lightest one I could find. But can you believe that? How crazy is that? And I found it really easy to work with. Even when I put powdered products over top of it, it still had that bling coming through. Like, it didn't disappear once I powdered my face or did bronzer or blush or any of that. Like, it is not going anywhere for sure. My last 2 highlighters I have are both highlighters from e.l.f. One is a powder and one is a cream formula, and they both retail for $8. The first one is the cream one, and I think you can only find this on their website, like e.l.f.'s actual website. I wasn't able to find it in Ulta. This is the e.l.f. Glow Stick, and I have it in this shade Pink Pearl Glow. So I love this for the summertime. It's just like a little stick highlighter, but I like to use this on my face in the summer when I'm not wanting to get all powdery, because it just adds this like dewy wetness that just makes your high points glow without looking like you have a stripe of powder or glitter, and it just looks like wet and juicy and all of that stuff. And I am quite a fan of this, quite a fan. And then the last highlighter I'm going to talk about, I feel like is a very popular highlight. This is the e.l.f. Moonlight Pearls highlighter. It's their baked formula. You can find this at Ulta. I have been advised many times that you have to kind of scrape off the top layer. I usually use like my spoolie, but once you scrape that top layer off for $4, you get this really pretty glow. I feel like you can't even see it next to the wet one, but next to the cream one, but I promise it's there. It's a little bit more subtle, sort of like the Physicians Formula highlight, but for $4, it's a great deal. So those were some of my favorite highlights that you can find at the drugstore. Let me know. I always love to try out new drugstore products. So let me know in the comments what some of your favorites are down there. And yeah, that is it for this video. As usual, thanks for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, click the subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. I have my Twitter and my Instagram down below. Give them a follow, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.